Well, hello, all of my students. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Jay, and welcome back to another English lesson here on the channel where I have the opportunity to help you to improve your English comprehension, vocabulary, and your English fluency. Today I have a read and repeat English lesson. I will read slowly and give you an opportunity to shadow me, and we will have a great time learning some key vocabulary words and phrases along the way. I hope you're ready for a little bit of learning and laughter. Let's dive into today's story. CC was completely fed. Again, CC was completely fed up with the endless barking that came from her neighbor's yard every evening. Okay, so when someone is fed up, they are exhausted, irritated. They are tired of something or someone. Okay, so you might say, I am just fed up with your attitude, buddy. Or you may say, I am fed up with this car. It never starts when I want it to start. I am just fed up. Okay, I am fed up with you just passing gas all the time. Go somewhere and do your business. Okay, you're irritated, you're upset. Now, when something is endless, notice again, she was fed up with endless barking. So, in other words, there was a dog that would not stop barking. It was just all the time. And you guys know when I film outside, my neighbors breed dogs and they're hound dogs. So I know they can smell me when I come, and they just bark and bark and bark. I had someone make a funny comment and say, your dogs are barking in English. Okay, let's continue. The noise grew. The noise grew so persistent that it invaded her thoughts, making it impossible to relax, or concentrate. So something that grows persistent. Again, it was nonstop, and it was just day in and day out, getting on her nerves. And when we describe something or someone getting on our nerves, we say, this is getting on my last nerve. As if you have no more nerves left. This is my last one. Okay? Making it impossible for her to concentrate or relax. So she couldn't think. She couldn't have peace of mind. Her head was probably hurting. She was getting upset. She's just out of it. Let's find out what happens. After several sleepless nights, her patience began to deteriorate. Her patience began to deteriorate. Okay? Leaving her irritable, irritable, and exhausted. So when something begins to deteriorate, it begins to decrease. Something begins to get worse. Okay. Your tooth can deteriorate because of decay. Okay. This relationship is just really deteriorating on my emotions. Okay. It's wearing me out. It's causing me to need some space. Okay. Now, these are words to describe her being upset. Notice the word irritable. Okay. You're irritating me. Something that is irritable gets on your nerves. I've said in times past, popping knuckles, popping gum, or chewing gum loud. Oh, that irritates me. When someone doesn't say thank you when I do something for them, that irritates me. Okay, let's find out what happens. She finally picked up the phone to call animal control. Convinced that something had to be done to restore tranquility. Say that, tranquility. Tranquility is peace, calmness, serenity, no noise. Okay. When I sleep, I need tranquility. Okay. Peace. Now, notice animal control. Here in our country, when there are animals that are dangerous, we call the animal control. They're funded by the county or the city that you live in, and they come and take care of rabid animals, loose animals, snakes, raccoons in your house, things of that nature. We call animal control. Guess what they do? They control the animals. Okay, we're winding it on down. When the officer arrived, he conducted a quick inspection of the property to determine the source of the disturbance. Now, there's a lot packed in this sentence. The officer arrived and he conducted a quick inspection. Conducted. So when you conduct, you perform. Okay. Let me conduct an inspection of your bedroom. Okay. Give me your wallet. Let me conduct an inspection to see if you have any cash on you. Okay. Give me your phone. I'm going to conduct an inspection to see if you've been talking to any other women. Okay. A conduction. An inspection, well, to perform is to conduct. An inspection is to examine or look around. All right. A disturbance, something that's out of order. Okay. The disturbance in this text was the dog barking all of the time. To CC's surprise, the dog wasn't simply misbehaving out of boredom or defiance. So defiance is when someone is doing something that is wrong. You're going against the rules. So if the owner said, be quiet, and you kept talking, you are defying the owner's instructions. Of course, boredom is when a person is not engaged or entertained. So something had the dog's attention. She thought the dog was just misbehaving, but the dog was being a dog. Let's find out what happened. Instead, or an alternative, it was barking at a strange intruder, scurrying near the fence. Scurrying. That's a tricky word I put in there. Scurrying. So a strange intruder. Someone was trespassing. Someone that did not belong on the property. Someone the dog did not recognize was scurrying. Okay, moving around, meddling. Okay, not minding his own business. Okay, let's wind it up. The officer shone his flashlight into the shadows and revealed a nervous armadillo digging in the grass. So he shone or shined his flashlight and saw an armadillo. C.C. felt a mix of relief and embarrassment as she realized the dog had only been sounding an alarm. So the dog was doing what it was supposed to do. It was barking to let you know that something or someone was close by. What a good dog. Last sentence. Though still annoyed by the noise, she gained a new perspective on the situation and decided to show more patience in the future. Here's the moral of the story. Sometimes things happen in life that you may not be aware of, and we only look at it from our perspective or the seat that we sit in. But if we take the time to learn what someone else is going through, it will help us to understand why they are acting or behaving the way that they are. Sometimes we just get upset because people aren't doing what we want them to do, when there is oftentimes another reason. And if we would, as we say, walk in someone else's shoes, you can see that someone has a different perspective or experience from you. So I have had to learn to do that. I have looked at things and people and thought it should be one way, not considering what they were dealing with, which justified their actions. Okay, before we get out of here, let's read through the story at a faster pace and let's see if you can keep up as well as comprehend as I read. Cece was completely fed up with the endless barking that came from her neighbor's yard every evening. The noise grew so persistent that it invaded her thoughts, making it impossible to relax or concentrate. After several sleepless nights, her patience began to deteriorate, leaving her irritable and exhausted. She finally picked up the phone to call animal control, convinced that something had to be done to restore tranquility. When the officer arrived, he conducted a quick inspection of the property to determine the source of the disturbance. To Cece's surprise, the dog wasn't simply misbehaving out of boredom or defiance. Instead, it was barking at a strange intruder scurrying near the fence. The officer shone his flashlight into the shadows and revealed a nervous armadillo digging in the grass. Cece felt a mix of relief and embarrassment as she realized the dog had only been sounding an alarm. Though still annoyed by the noise, she gained a perspective on the situation and decided to show more patience in the future. Well, I hope you have enjoyed today's English read and repeat lesson. I certainly have enjoyed spending time with you guys. Be sure, if today's lesson has been a help to you, to share it with a friend. And as always, make sure you enjoy your day. Make sure it's filled with learning and laughter. And I hope you join me on my next English lesson. I'll see you then.